Hi guys, and welcome to my video. In this video I wanted to start off a new series called Sketchbook Ideas. The whole point behind this series is to help you guys and myself come up with new ideas on things we can practice sketching. I have a habit of just opening the sketchbook and having no idea what to draw, and I'm sure there are many people out there who have that very same problem. So this series is to help you guys and myself as well come up with ideas on the things to sketch. Hopefully as time goes by we'll both improve our drawing skills together. I was looking through my drawers the other day and I came across a bunch of sketchbooks, none of which are complete. And they range from the sea white sketchbook to the Strathmore toned grey, and also the sketchbook I'm using in this video, which is my moleskin. The reason why I decided to use my moleskin is because I wanted to do some pen only sketches, and the moleskin, as you might be aware of, is really good with pen and ink. I've only recently come back to my moleskin sketchbook, and I have to say that sketching with just a pen has been incredibly freeing. There's this nature of perfection that's been pushed aside as I attempt to sketch with a pen, and if you haven't done it before, I would highly recommend it. The subject I've chosen for this video is desserts, and naturally I went on Google, typed in desserts and tried to find the most attractive looking desserts that I could. The one that always comes up for some reason, though I have never tried it before, I have never even seen it, in saying that I don't usually shop for desserts, so that might be why. But it's the first sketch, and that's the macaroons. I think that's how you pronounce it. Like I said, I know nothing about this dessert, and this is just the way I'm pronouncing it based on the spelling. But every time I see these desserts on Google, they always look incredibly attractive with their multiple colours, and I just had to draw some. I was only planning on drawing two at first, but then I kind of drew the bottom one in the wrong position, so it looked like the top one was defying physics by balancing on top, so I ended up adding another one in the back. The second thing I sketched is, I think, an all-time favourite from kids to adults, and that's an ice lolly. There's a part of me that wants to colour in this ice lolly, but I am not going to, because I have a habit of destroying my artwork by adding colour to it. So with these particular sketches I decided to just leave them as pen only, and if I do decide I want to colour them, I can always photocopy or trace them to another sketchbook and complete them in colour there. In terms of the cupcake, which may or may not be on screen, I'm recording my voiceover without looking at the video, so I don't really know when the cupcake will come up on screen. But in terms of the cupcake, I have to say that out of the four things I drew in this video, that has got to be my least favourite sketch, and it's because it's a bit more messy than I wanted it to be. Yeah, I get it, it's a sketch and sketches are allowed to be messy, but I really can't shake that part of me that needs a certain level of neatness. I'm hoping that as time goes by and I produce more sketches that I'll kind of loosen up and shake off this perfectionist nature, but for now this is just the way I am, and so when I look at this page, this cupcake is my least favourite. I don't hate it, but it's just not, my favourite. So the last thing I drew was a dessert inside a glass, and you might notice that the date when I drew this was several days after I had drawn the cupcake. That's because my hand started to hurt, so I needed to give myself a break, but unfortunately in that period my iPad decided to glitch and I lost the reference photo I was going to draw. The image you therefore see in this video is a combination of other references I had found and my own knowledge of what the previous reference looked like, because I couldn't find that reference anymore. The main part of that reference, the initial reference that I really liked, was the shape of the glass, so that comes from the previous reference, but it had to be done from my memory this time round. As for the rest of that dessert, it's made up from several different references, and I actually quite like it. I think I might colour this one. I just haven't decided how I plan on doing that. To give you guys a time frame, all of the sketches took around 2 hours to complete, and I have to say I am quite proud of myself, because usually I would spend a lot more time on each sketch because I would begin with a pencil and I would want everything to be absolutely perfect, but when you're sketching with a pen you just don't have that luxury of being perfect, because once you put down the pen strokes, that's it, there's no erasing it. Anyhow, I hope that this video has given you an idea of what you might like to sketch next, and if you have any ideas of what you would like me to sketch next, please let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what the last thing you sketched was. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time.